Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on mocking up the exhaust. I have all these assorted tubes. There are 2-inch tubes I bought at Summer Racing as a full kit. I'm going to use those to mock up the exhaust and then weld everything up. Current idea is to have the exhaust come out, the rear exhaust come out here, just a bend right here, go down. This is where the plastic cover is, and then stop around right here. And then the front is going to go under the airbox and then go down right here and meet up with the other exhaust. So they should stop around right here. So that's the current plan. I'm going to see how it's going to work out. So I have the rear exhaust mocked up. It's just spot welded right now. I'm going to have to weld it. All I had to do was add a 2-inch extension to a pre-existing tube that was already in the kit. And then I'm still going to need to make sure I weld it on correctly because I broke off a spot weld, so it's barely holding on right now. But yeah, but this is what the rear side is going to look like, and now I'm going to start in the front. So I finished mocking up the exhaust. The front one goes here. It ended up being just 2 pieces from the kit as well. I did have to obviously trim the pieces and stuff. And then I made a mistake right there, but we'll fix that when I'm welding everything up. For the tips, I don't know if I'm gonna cut them open like I did on my old bobber, or if I'm just gonna leave them straight. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, but that's the design. And then from the back, I did make them stick out. I don't know if I like that or not. I thought it would be a cool idea, but now that I'm kind of like a brass rods, having the exhaust coming out from the sides, and now I don't know if I like that. Maybe it'll look better once I wrap it, but we'll see. So I finished welding up the exhaust, well, the first one. And as you guys can tell, my welds are horrible. This is actually my first time welding up exhaust by myself. And, but as they say, a grinder and some paint make me the welder that I ain't. So I'm gonna grind it down and then heat wrap it, and you won't be able to see you won't even be able to see the welds. So. And while I'm working on fixing my mistakes, I just wanted to share a quick Bible verse with you all about mistakes. In Proverbs 24:16 it says, "For though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again, but the wicked stumble when calamity strikes." So I finished grinding down the welds and I painted them. I have to say, I don't think there's enough grinding or painting that will cover up just how bad these welds really are. But after it's heat wrapped, you won't be able to see anything, so just keep practicing. So now that I have the exhaust welded on and painted, I'm adding the heat wrap. When you're using heat wrap, you want to wear long sleeves and gloves. I don't feel like changing right now, so I'm just wearing long gloves. Yeah. So I got the exhaust wrapped and put on, and that's the end product. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. God bless.